Attention. Go.
So we have a heat of the Diamond Challenge Sculls. That is the event Open International Men's Single Sculls. We have Tufte from Norway on the left of your picture. Famous name. It's not the same Tufte as the double Olympic champion Olaf, who's probably watching this. We say hi to you if you are watching. And the man from Reading Rowing Club, Cam Harrison, whose steering is a little bit odd to say the least, Sean.
Unfortunately, he's well off. Tufte's very good start that avoided a collision right there. And now Tufte has open water.
So from the Norwegian Students Rowing Club, Norske Studenten Roklub, and he's no stranger to Henley Regatta, Tufte. He was in that great Oslo Thames Cup 8 that raced in the final. They only lost
3 feet, I think.
Yeah, and rode in that 8 last year. And off you go, Sean.
The funny part about Petter is he's probably the most balanced athlete in this regatta. He's plays a lot of football, throwing the javelin, martial arts, and he eventually got into rowing, mainly because he kept hearing his name from the great Olaf Tufte, and he thought, hey, I should try this sport. And then in talking with him, he's saying that his martial arts training really benefited him in rowing. Just that mental toughness of not giving an inch.
So you see the preparation that our commentary team does here, because Sean Colgan has been taking his breakfast with Petter Tufte this morning, so you get all the inside information. And you've heard us talking about the great Olaf Tufte. So Olaf is having a year off, and basically the double Olympic champion won the single sculls in Athens and in Beijing, and also at the age of 40, I think, won the bronze in the double sculls with C.A.W, who's here in the single scull at the Rio Olympics. A year off for Olaf Tufte is basically subbing into the Norwegian quad at 2 World Cups and saying, I'm taking it easy, and then he only starts his training when they go up to altitude on July the 21st. So Olaf wants to get the stroke seat in the Norwegian quads. There is the man from Reading Rowing Club, Cameron Harrison, came 12th in the November 2017 GB sculling trial, so he's really up there in terms of British sculling, but no match for the pace of the Norwegian.
And the Norwegian is a real student athlete. I mean, he attends school at Trondheim University, doing his master's in civil engineering. And his older brother's a doctor. His younger brother's an engineer. A highly educated family. And here he is, battling it out.
Sculling in that reverse wing empacker, that means the carbon riggers that either side of the boat that the pins sit on just come in behind backside of the athlete, and I think you can see the opposite from Cam Harrison, the Reading Rowing Club. I think he's got a front wing. We'll see when the drone flies over just to check that. But talking to Lars Johan Flodin, who's the Norwegian coach that does so much with their international team, he's very pleased with what Tufte's doing here, and not quite strong enough to be in the national team yet at the World Cup regattas, but you know, performances like this will count.
But he was out of the woodwork. He did one of those ERG tests just as a walk-on and finished 7th in Norway. So he has a phenomenal engine. He's only been rowing seriously for 3 years.
Decent scull by the man from Reading Rowing Club there, Cam Harrison. He still is in this contest. I mean, you know, if he could find it, he's not going to find a dramatic sprint finish because the Norwegian will have the endurance. But Cam has kept in there, the 24-year-old, the whole way down. One of those start program athletes has been on that program for 3.5 years. So in effect, pulls what, a 5:51 or something for his 2K. And 15:30 for his 5K. That's pretty decent.
No, it's a shame he had poor steering off the start. He gave away that first length.
You can see there that boat, he's rowing in a front wing carbon rigger boat, so the rigger sort of sits over his feet, whereas in the other boat it sits over the back of Peder Tufte. But, you know, I would think an athlete like Karen Harrison has got a lot of learning to do. This is a great experience for him racing someone like Tufte. You know, frankly, I think he's doing a super job. He wasn't competitive in the first sort of 300-400 metres of the race, but he's done pretty well through the mid-course pace, and he's kept Tufte honest.
Unfortunately, the Diamonds is like a magnifying glass. All of your mistakes are magnified. But he's doing a fine job staying in.
So Tufte crosses the line, and little fist pump as he goes through there. And his opponents, Cam Harrison already, comes across the line.